Good morning. So this is Garage Geek, and I'm doing my friends. Wait, I don't even remember the name. Uh, Friendsgiving live stream Onslaught. That's it. And I'm with Mr. E, the Low Grade King, and he is, I think, my sixth guest this
Yeah.
week. And I'm very excited because we've known each other a while. We chat and we text and we send pictures and stuff. We talk. But this is the first time I'm doing a live stream with you, so I'm really excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you introduce yourself and talk a little bit about your channel.
All right. My name is Shane. My channel is basically I try to buy low grade, expensive books and books in general. Uh, the books I can afford. A lot of times I'll like buy foreign books, like British variants and whatnot. Like
All right.
for instance, what?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were done. You have a
Uh,
slower cadence, so I usually jump in at the breaks, but you were still talking. Sorry about that.
I was going to just show like the Tomb of Dragon number 10. Here the American version is like, when I bought this was like $800 or more. And I got this one for like I think like 400 something from English Britain. I mean, it's an English version, pence copy.
Wow.
It's the same. It's the exact same copy though. I mean, it's
Oh, it's a
actually printed
gorgeous
first.
book.
Yeah, it's actually printed before the American versions. It's got a lot more vivid colors and stuff.
Oh, that's a gorgeous, gorgeous book. Look at you. You're sneaking in books during the introduction. I don't know that's allowed. Slow down, Dave. Sleepy says slow down. I do tend to go fast. This is going to be interesting because I'm a very fast and
Yeah,
I don't want to say you're slow, but you are definitely on the slower side and I'm on the faster side. So
yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
be like, all right. So we decided on a theme today of 3331. So we're going to do 10 different items, but they're going to be 4 different categories. So 333 and 1. And so the first thing that we came up with was 3 comics or slabs. So being the guest, I'm going to let you go first.
All right.
So let me go ahead and slide you on over.
All right. The first one is a cheat. So I got two books.
Mm.
So the first one is Walt Disney Winnie the Pooh number 2. I got this graded and signed by the guy who did the voice for Tigger and Winnie the Pooh in the cartoon series, Tim Cummings. It's actually my wife's copy. She had this when she was a kid. So it came back at 4.5 off white to white pages.
Wow, that is so cool.
Yeah, it's the only one that like, all the her books are just tore all up. So this is the best one she had. So I thought it was kind of neat.
She was a rough one.
Yeah, she used to get sick a lot. So
Yeah.
so her dad would buy her for her. So this is my Winnie the Pooh book. It's number 3. So I had up here, wasn't that Cullen? I guess that guy who did Optimus Prime's voice. He also did Eeyore. So he signed this for me this year.
Wow.
This is my book.
To be honest, I don't think I've ever seen any Gold or Del Key books signed. You might be the first one. Um,
Probably. Yeah.
oh, and Sleepy says he's never even seen Winnie the Pooh comics before. Very cool. Yeah, and those are signed by the voice actors, right? All of them were voice actors,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Voices,
that's
yeah.
cool. All right. So, oops. Let me. Oh, I knocked my cord out of my. I'm all over the place this morning. I just knocked the cord out of my computer. Um. So, and I have to keep my computer plugged in because it's old, and if it unplugs, it could just like shut down. That would be horrible. So I did 3 slabs. So the first one I'm going to show is like you. I'm a low grade king. I will buy um things just because I can get them cheap. And
Mm-hmm.
I was lucky. I was able to get some Marvel slabs cheap, and I could not believe this. If I have it, it's probably $20 or less, and probably more like 10 to 15. And so I have a 5.0 Captain America and the Falcon, a 20 center. I just love these older comics, right? And
Yeah.
wow, you got the Scorpion on the cover. I mean, this is not a 5. Look, there are no spine ticks on this black cover. I mean, there are no like oh wait, maybe there's one right there. Or one. I don't know. This thing looks great. I think the reason it got that is because of the back. Who
Yeah,
cares?
probably.
Who
Yeah.
cares? Like nobody looks at the back, really. So who cares if there's writing back here? That probably, if you really look at this, I think this comic is more like an 8 at least. But because of that back, but because of that, I was able to afford it in this beautiful copy. I mean,
Yeah,
it
it's nice.
performed
It's nice.
so
Yeah.
well. So I was so happy to get that. I wish more people would write on the back of their comics so that I could get them cheap. Uh, so this is a good question. The interior absolutely affects it, which I find is so stupid. Well, it's not stupid. It's stupid for me because once it's slabbed, I'm not going to open it and I'm not going to look inside. But of course, people who slab, this is an overall grade of what it's worth and what its market value is worth, and so they absolutely look at the inside. For example, if the Marvel value stamp is cut out, that will definitely lower the grade by a lot, and so that's for resale value, right? Because if you ever take it out of the slab, you want to know what it's like really worth. But you would know a lot more about that, Shane. Do you have anything else to add about the grading with the slabs?
Well, I know, like, I got one that's 9.2. It has one little stain on the back, probably like a size of like a pin drop, almost a little bit bigger.
Mhm.
And it killed it. It made it from a 9.8 to 9.2 because of that.
Wow. And so
Yeah.
you actually buy a lot of yours for investment purposes, but for me, I buy them just for the glory of the art and being able to display them. And so I'm very happy when I get them at a lower grade, but they look
Mhm.
beautiful. But you're the opposite. You want them at higher grades, if possible, because of
Yeah, yeah,
especially when you
yeah.
send them out. Because you
Yeah.
actually send a lot of comics out to CGC to get graded, right?
Well, now I only sent out like let's see, 5, 6, 7, maybe about 20 is all sent out.
Mm.
Yeah.
I thought you're always talking about sending out comics on your show. Maybe you don't actually send them.
Now I sent one. The last one I sent, I only sent it off like I sent one off like a month ago, and it came back yet. And then
No.
I sent one off like in April. I sent one book off, and then about 6 months before that, I sent 5 books off. I just now started doing it recently.
Oh, okay. You're up. Your
I'm
second
up.
book.
All right, we found it.
Thank you for being here, Sleepy.
All right, this is my second one. All right, this one right here is Black Cat #1 from 2019. It's a 9.8 white pages. It's Art Germ variant cover. He signed it also. It's just my favorite cover that he's ever done because it's really beautiful cover.
Oh, okay. I do own that one, and I
Yeah,
do like a lot of. I really like the Catwoman covers. That
yeah.
I'm not sure if Artgerm did any of those, but that is a beautiful cover. But it's pretty cool that you got that signed.
Well, I bought it like that. I didn't get it
Yeah.
signed. I bought it like that. I actually paid like I think like less than $100 for this. Yeah, so I got lucky
Wow.
on that one.
That's I still think that's a lot of money to pay for a modern comic.
Yeah, but it's worth like twice as much what I paid for it.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
slabbed and
yeah.
it's also signed. So I'm just like, that's a lot for me. All right. I was sliding on over. So I'm gonna continue in my slabbed Marvel vein. And I have this 6.5 of the Incredible Hulk. Um, I especially like this comic because my brother had it when I was young, and I was able to read this one. And it's always great when you can get a comic from your youth right? And especially slab. Now this one is a 6.5, and this is from the rival company, CBCS. And I
Yeah.
think anytime it's this company, you have a better chance of getting it, right? Because for some reason they're not as popular, and for the slabbing, and I like that. Anytime I see that and I'm bidding on it, it gives me a little bit of extra sense of hope that I can get it. And this is a 6.5, and I'm still gonna say, like, if you look at this, you don't see any spine ticks, and the colors are vibrant, and so and there's no writing on the back. Like, I really don't know why this is a 6.5 unless there's something wrong on the interior. I mean, it looks really nice. I guess I just don't know enough about slabbing. I mean, this really looks like a higher grade to me.
Yeah.
The corners, there's no, oh wait, there's something. Wait, I just saw something way up in that corner,
Yeah, that's probably what got it.
and that's so insignificant. Like I didn't even notice it until I was like poring over it. Oh, in this corner too. Yeah, that one's got a little
Yeah,
bit
that
of a
was
problem.
pretty bad right there. Yeah, that's
That's
probably what
like
got it.
nothing. To me, that's like paradise. That if I get a book with only that little bit of damage, I'm happy. Wow.
And
Anyways,
the other two corners on the side are a little blunted too, a
oh,
little
this one
rounded
is a
off.
blunt.
Yeah,
That
round off a
that
little bit.
this one,
Yeah, and the other one's a little bit rounded off too. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
silly. It's so silly. This thing's like 50 years old.
Yeah.
All right, you're up.
All right. I got two on this one.
I'll
Now,
try to slide it over. Hold on. I'm
huh?
gonna slide. There you go.
Now this one right here is Satana number 16. It's towards the end of the run, so this like really like low print run.
Ooh, I've never seen that one. That's gorgeous.
So it's kind of high here. So I actually got this in Germany. Cost me like $100.
Oh, wait, that one cost you $100? That
Yeah,
comic?
but I bought it in Germany from a seller in Germany.
But is it a different cover than the American version? No, huh?
No, no, the same. It's just a low print one here. Or here it's probably like well, when I bought it at the time, it was like $200 here or more, depending on what grade it was. So it's cheaper for me to buy it from Germany.
Wow. $100 for that. I mean, it's a beautiful comic, but that's a lot of money to pay for it.
Yeah, there's only a few, probably only a few thousand probably on it because I think
Mm.
they killed it. I think they stopped it on 17 or 18. They just stopped it.
Oh, the series, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we got some comments, so I'm gonna go ahead and feature them. So the Hulk, remember, I might have paid a little bit extra because this was something from my childhood and I kind of wanted it. Max I would have paid, I think, would be $22. But because of this company, like I usually stop bidding if other people are bidding it up. So I usually get my slabs between 12 and $16. I don't remember exactly what I paid for this one. And then the next comment is, to you, a mid-grade comic is a perfect comic. Me too. Yeah, I'm fine. That's why I'm with Shane being a low-grade king. Like I want the comics that nobody else wants because I can get them cheaper. The ones that everybody wants, they're out of my price range. I don't want to spend a lot for a comic book. Donald Rex says slabs are the devil's spawn. Wrong. Donald, look at how beautiful this is. That's silly. This is for me, remember? It's a beautiful art piece. There's nothing devilish about this, except maybe these mole men. They kind of look, they live under the ground. That's kind of satanic. Mark is here. Thank you, Mark. Looks good, David. I don't have anything slabbed. Yeah, because you're a vinyl guy. But they're starting to slab vinyl, which is insane. It's hilarious. Absolutely, Donald. Wrong, Sleepy. Every slab you buy, D, was a money loser. Yeah, that's true. But the people who are selling them, they want to recoup some of their loss. And why should I feel guilty about it? If someone, for example, takes the time to slab this, thinking they're going to make a profit on it, but why did they do that? Like there are so many weird comics that should never have been slabbed that are slabbed, and I don't understand. Like, why do people think that they're going to make up their money? Because to slab something, it's at least $20, right, Shane? Isn't it at least
Yeah,
$20?
roughly, yeah, plus or minus, yeah.
And now
They,
some of the companies are doing it based on value of the book.
well, the value of the book is mainly like they all do that. Like if you got a book that's worth a lot of money, they're gonna take like 7% of it or something like that.
Yeah, but
So yeah,
I think that's wrong.
it has to be worth a lot of money though. I mean, a lot of money.
Oh.
Like if you do Action Comics #1, is let's say it's worth $1 million, they're gonna take 7% off that, so you get paid like 7,000 to grade it.
Wow. Yeah. So the thing is that, for example, I have, I have a Hulk 180 and 181.
Yeah.
I bought that on the newsstand, or I got it, I inherited it. I never paid any money for that. So if I'm going to send that in to get slabbed, all of a sudden I might have to pay a couple hundred. But I never, I never bought. Like, that's money lost to me. It's
I
weird.
know. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure if the Hulk 181 and 180 would be like that right now. But I know PGX don't do that with those
Oh,
books. Yeah,
okay.
they only do with the really high end books.
All right. I'm gonna put you back in the driver's seat. There you go.
All right, this is the last comic book right here.
Yeah.
This is Fantastic Four #1, but it's a Golden Record reprint. Okay.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
So I got this from a record store. It comes with a record, and it's like you read it as the record's playing. It basically
Tells a story.
tells a story basically.
So
But like if I bought this at a comic book store, it'd be like 3 times as much money as I paid for it, probably.
yeah. So can you tell me for example, Fantastic Four #1 came out in what, like 1964, I think? Something like that.
62,
62?
1962. Yeah.
And when was that printed?
1966.
Oh, so that's still very, very early.
Yeah.
Wow. Beautiful.
Now these are going up in value now because nobody can afford Fantastic Four #1 now. Way too expensive. So this copy is worth probably about $1,000 now.
I think they're getting ready to put that one out in facsimile edition if they haven't already. So you can get it even cheaper. You can get it for $5 or $6.
Yeah, yeah. This copy is pretty nice though. It's probably
That's a
7.
gorgeous copy.
It's probably about 7, give or take.
It looks like a 9 to me. I didn't see anything wrong with it.
With a corner down here, and it's missing a little corner right here.
That's nothing.
And it's got a small tear right here.
Oh, well, a tear is something significant.
Yeah, it's just really small though. That's the only thing wrong with it.
All right. Okay, I'm sliding on over. I saved my best Marvel for last. I do not have many of the Amazing Spider-Man of this era. They're just, a lot of them are out of my price range. They're expensive. But for some reason I was able to get this. It's a 2.5 in CBCS, and you can see, like, this one is a rough comic. Like, it's beat up, but I don't care. This was that seminal run where this is the original Clone Saga, and any Jackal, like the Jackal is hysterical to me. He's just crazy. I mean, look at this wild cover. Like, there's a guy chained to the building, and he's just hanging there with a bomb above him. Like, why do you need to have a bomb too? You can just drop him. So it's a funny cover, but man, do I love this stuff. I grew up on this. And I mean, look at that vibrant red in the background, the yellows, the two Spider-Mans. Wow, just a cool cover. But yeah, 2.5 for that one. There's the back. So yeah, I'm so happy to have this when I have so few. of the Amazing Spider-Man from this era and before. Sleepy liked your Fantastic Four reprint. Yeah, I actually do too. It is really cool. So that was our 3 comics. I think, what are we going on to now? Toys?
Sure.
All right. Before we do that, I this is a cheat too. In my last video, I think someone wrote in the comments, "Can you get a Funko made of yourself?" And I was like, "Yeah." So my husband got me this for Christmas last year. It's Garage Geek, and it's my Funko Pop with my face, and I'm holding I don't even know what I'm holding. I forget. I'm holding a tablet or a phone, and I've got one of my dogs with me. And so, yeah, you can actually make your own Funko Pops, and it's called Pop Yourself.
That's
So,
cool.
yeah, that was an extra because someone asked about that in the comments in my last. Oh, and it comes out of this case. You could take it out just like a Funko Pop, right? This is just a protective case. All right. So since I did that, why don't you go ahead and start with your first toy? I'm going to slide you over.
Hang on for a second. I go get up.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, you're right. That was Embryonic Robot asking about that, Mark. And so now I gotta alert him to the fact that I actually addressed the issue. I think Brian would look really nice in a Funko Pop.
All right. This is also a cheat. This is one, but the same action figure, different formats.
Okay.
All right. So I couldn't find one of them, so I only got 3. All right. This is Han Solo and Carbonite, the original one.
That's cool.
Yeah. They did better back then because this actually fixed over the Carbonite actually fixed over the action figure.
Hey, I think I know. I think I know one you're gonna show.
Yeah, I got a Funko Pop too.
Because I sent it to you.
Isn't that cool? Yeah.
Yeah, and his head wobbles.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then the last one is the doll version.
Oh dang, that's huge.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Wow. So can you actually put Han inside that little case, or
I just I don't think so. I don't think so.
Doesn't it have hinges on the side of the case of the Carbonite? I see little hinges. No?
No, it's just plastic.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, the action figure that the newer action figure looks the same pretty much.
I love it. That's cool. I like the Carbonite version better. The other one looks creepy. So did you finish with your 3?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, no, that's just one.
Yeah, I mean, but you with your cheat. I actually have a lot of cheats for my toys as well. Okay, so I'll start with the easiest one. This is my favorite toy. Oh wait, there's another piece to it. Where is it? This is my favorite toy. He's this giant Galactus, and I just always have him propped up. He falls over a lot, and he's really dusty too. But I mean, this thing is big. Look how big this thing is, and
that's pretty cool.
Originally, it came with really small, like Fantastic Four members. I think this is one of them. But my dogs, or one of my dogs, got a hold of them and chewed them up. So I do have a couple of the other ones, but they're all chewed up. The only one I think that really survived is Johnny Storm. And so, I mean, when you look at him, he's tiny. And you're supposed to like pose him around him, of course, but I'm not a poser. Or maybe I am. But I love his skirt. Look at his skirt. Does anybody want to look up his skirt? He's got this little Egyptian skirt. All right. There you go. That was my my biggest toy, I believe. Galactus.
And hey, get back up. Hang on for a second.
Okay. Ari Han. I say Han in Carbonite. Wasn't there a version of Jar Jar in Carbonite? One of the gentler things to happen to the Gungan in fandom. Was there? And hi, Rondale. I don't know much about Star Wars toys. Maybe Shane knows. Shane, was there a version of Jar Jar in Carbonite as kind of a joke?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're not in the know right here.
All right, let's still do this. There
That thing is gigantic.
you go.
Wow.
It's a Han Solo doll with a tauntaun.
Wow. That is bigger than you are. Look at how huge that is.
Yeah.
Wow. That really needs to be freed from the plastic.
I also got Luke in the tauntaun. So him.
Oh, who was that on it?
Han Solo.
Oh, that was Han. Okay. Oh,
So
yeah,
Luke
he
was
rides up to him, and then he kills the poor Tauntaun and puts Luke inside.
yeah. Tauntaun freezes to death.
Yeah, that's sad.
You see it?
Oh yeah, that one's whiter. I think the other Tauntaun was darker.
Yeah, it's the same tauntaun, just got different heads.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah.
The other one looked browner. The other one, who knows?
I mean, yeah, it was same cast. But the
Okay,
body head is different.
those toys are gigantic. You need
Yeah.
to put them on you need to display those on a table or something.
They're usually up in my room upstairs.
Oh, but you brought them down for this.
Yeah.
That is a big Tauntaun toy, and I thought they smelled bad on the outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. My next toy is a huge cheat. So sorry. When I was first collecting Funko Pops, I wanted the Spider-Man. Okay, so this is an older version of Spider-Man. You could tell because of his stance, right? The body of the older ones were always like that, always. Later molds, they have different poses. But what I really wanted was all of the Sinister Six. Now I've talked on and on about how I think Amazing Spider-Man Annual 1 is the greatest comic ever made, and so I'm going to be showing my Sinister Six. This is my favorite. I love this Electro Funko. The colors, the head, the little headpiece. I just think this is one of my favorites. Next, I have the Vulture. Now he's very dusty, but I think that's a pretty cool one as well. And notice he's on a little stand, so he's slightly elevated, so it looks like he's floating. Like when you put him down, he's not all the way down on the table; he's slightly elevated. Now I'm going to show something related to that, which is one of the earliest things that I ever bought. And I have this bust version, and you can see it's all broken. I have dropped this or knocked it over so many times. I have super glued the pieces on it about 5 different times. The pieces now are in like little shards. I don't care. I love this thing. So look at me. I'm cheating all over the place. I'm showing all kinds of toys. I'm not done. So with the Sinister Six, we still have Craven the Hunter.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I love Craven. And the last one I'm going to show is Dr. Octopus. Now, I have 2 versions of Dr. Octopus, and I don't think either one of them is the original. And that's what I'm mad about. So this Dr. Octopus is from the cartoon. So it's the cartoon version. And this Dr. Octopus, I think, is the movie version. Yeah. I still need an original 60s version of Dr. Octopus. And I also have Mysterio, but it was also from the movie. And I don't like it. I don't like it very much. So I'm also waiting for an original 60s version of Mysterio. And who am I missing from the Sinister Six? There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, Green Goblin. I don't have Green Goblin. I might have a movie version. Or I never bought it because I didn't like it. I'm waiting for an original 60s version of the Green Goblin. So I should check to see if they're out there. So that I wanted here was my idea. I wanted all of the Sinister Six. And then I was going to take one of the reprints of the comics and I was going to frame each of the panels where in the original comic there he has a full page or double page spread of each villain, and that's why I love that. So every in that comic when he fights the Vulture, there will be a full page spread, and I was gonna frame those and put the Funkos in front of it. I just never got around to it. So that was, I don't know how many toys I showed. I showed like 6 or 7. See, I told you I was going to cheat. There's a couple of comments. So let's go ahead and look at those comments. Dave, are those the DOS science fiction paperbacks in the background? Do you have the Elric ones by Michael Whelan? They are DAW. I have way more than that. I've got 3 of the Elric, and I could show those. I really want more of them, and the ones that I have are in gorgeous condition, but man, they're expensive. Anything Elric, they're expensive. And the thing was, I had those as a kid. So that was a little bit off topic. Hi, comic people. Hi, Steve. And then missing Electro. No, I showed Electro first. Electro is actually my favorite. So there's Electro. Yeah. Ooh, it's snowing. Wow. Is it snowing where you are, Shane?
No, no.
Oh,
I think
good.
East Tennessee is though. East of Tennessee is.
Wow. My daughter sent me it was like a week ago, a football game that was happening in Cleveland, which is where I'm from, and there was snow everywhere. I was like, ugh. And there was a guy standing there like with his shirt off screaming like an idiot. I'm like, why do people do that? That's like he's gonna get pneumonia. Anyway,
yeah, I watched that game. Yeah,
wasn't there a ton of snow?
yeah. It was like almost a whiteout.
It was crazy, and I thought, wow. But I think snow is beautiful, but it's annoying and it's also deadly. So, but it is beautiful.
Yeah.
You want up, sir?
All right.
Okay, you're supposed to get up while I'm doing the dang comments.
Hang on. Let's see. There we go.
Ooh, a Superman.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a vinyl statue. It's done by Jim Lee's art from McFarlane Toys.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Jim Lee, but that's a beautiful statue.
It'll be based on this one.
Yeah, and there's a companion Batman one too.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I got a couple of Funko Pops.
That's gorgeous.
And you got the red Superman.
Oh wow. Yeah, I don't have that one. That one's cool.
And I got the blue one.
Oh yeah. I remember seeing those. Those are really cool.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the red and the blue signify? Maybe hot and cold. Is this Heat Miser versus what was the other one? Frost Miser.
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
So, Ron, I live in California now, but I'm from the Cleveland area. And now you talk about Erie, Lake Erie, or Erie, Pennsylvania. But yeah, I grew up, and in fact, I used to go to the lake sometimes in the summer. My sister had a house; she was renting it, and right on the lake. And yeah, I remember that. That was really interesting. The storms and everything around the lake is just really interesting. All right, did you finish with your Superman? Sorry about that.
Yes.
Erie, Pennsylvania. All right, so I've got a little tick in my throat. I'm gonna finish with a tribute to the big boys. So I love the figures that are hefty because I just feel like I'm getting more for my money. And so I got this Juggernaut toy. Mm-hmm. I love this thing. It looks great on the shelf, and you can move them all around. So cool. And the thing is, he's the same price as the little skinny figures. And so I'm like, hey, you're getting way more for your money for this with this one. So I bought Juggernaut. So I bought them for the size because I just thought they were worth it. And I bought Abomination. Wait, is that Abomination? I think
Yeah.
it's I forgot his name. Look at him. He needs to trim his toenails. But yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool? And of course he's fully, movable. I think these are the Marvel Legends. And
Yeah.
then finally I say the best for last because this is my favorite. The Thing. Look at his tiny head. And it's kind of accurate. I mean, look at his arms, his legs. So yeah, I say yeah. That's my tribute, my toy tribute to the thick guys. And did you do all of your toys?
I'm gonna do one more.
All right, let me slide you over.
All right. This is Star Wars Power of the Force. It's the I don't know what year it is now. For 2000. All right, so this one is US version. It's a dirty kind of biker scout.
Yeah.
This one is, I think this was in Japan. See right here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a clean version.
Oh, so he's clean on one and dirty on the other one. Okay.
Yeah, so this is a Japanese version, and this is the American version.
Oh,
And it's funny.
nice.
All right.
Points of articulation. Thank you, Steve. I just say, hey, the arms move, but yeah, it has 20 points of articulation. Yeah, you're correct. All right, so we are done. So we've done our comics, we've done our toys, and the next theme that we're moving into is movies. Next part of our theme. Would you like to go first with your first movie?
Sure. First one the one show I want to talk about is this one.
The VHS tape of American Werewolf in London. Awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I chose this because of the special effects is like top notch for the time.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's like the
So
best.
puppet.
Yeah,
I think he used puppetry animation, like the maybe. I remember the mouth moving out. It was like puppets.
yeah.
Mm.
Anyways, you got best transformation. When the actor is laying down on the ground, it looks like a wolf type, dog type body. Looks
Yeah,
realistic.
yeah. I remember that movie was really popular when I was young. I think that came out around 1980, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, 1980, actually 1981.
Oh, yeah. So I would have been 12, 13. Yeah, I remember that
I
being
was
really
8 years.
popular.
Yeah, I was 8 years old when this came out.
Oh, so you're a couple years younger than I am.
It was good though. I liked it. Yeah.
Steve, I just watched Deadpool and Wolverine last night on Disney. Mickey would be turning in his grave. Yes, I commented about that movie, how filthy, how foul, but how much fun it is. It's like, yeah, there's so much violence, so much swearing, and then it's not just any kind of swearing. Like they talk about filthy stuff, which is becoming very mainstream. It's like it is very strange. Cultural shift.
I think they did it on purpose because technically it's a Disney movie, and they
Yeah,
want to see how many f bombs they could put in a Disney movie.
yeah. They did it.
I think that's one reason why he did it.
Love that movie. Rick Baker at his best. So we're back to American Werewolf in London. Yeah, and I think was the director John Landis. I don't remember. Maybe.
Yeah, let me look.
Yeah, I think John Landis was the director who
Yeah,
was directing the movie where the lead actor got decapitated with the Twilight Zone, I
yeah.
think, and that was really tragic. Yeah, tragic situation. So yeah, it was Rick Baker, and then same year as The Howling. Yes, I loved The Howling. That was a
Yeah.
scary movie, The Howling, for me.
Yeah.
Especially, I remember the opening scene. I think where they're in the porn booth. Do you?
Mhm.
I don't know if you remember that. They go in there and it's dark, and the the lady is a reporter and she has to meet someone in the porn booth, and I don't think she's aware that it's a werewolf or something, and it's all dark and creepy in there. Something like that, I think.
Yeah, she met Eddie.
Rip Vic Morrow. Yeah, that was a really sad thing. Okay, so the first movie I'm going to talk about is one I need to slide over. So the movie I'm going to talk about, I've talked about before, the big reveal. So the French Connection with Gene Hackman. Now, this is a DVD version. I never had it opened. I don't know why. I bought this. It's sealed. And there was the huge controversy about streaming and how streaming, and I believe it was Disney, possibly, maybe not Disney, but what they did was they edited the version because they didn't like his racist rant, which is very much a part of the character. And so when they were streaming it, they cut that and a couple of other scenes. And the bad part about it is anybody who bought the movie before, their versions were ending up cut as well. And it was a big argument for why physical media is necessary, because people who want to see like the original version without any changes, it's difficult for them to see it because all streaming copies have been altered. And I remember after that, the prices for this thing shot into the stratosphere, like $100 for a copy of this. Of course, I never sold it, but they probably calmed down now. But I just remember that controversy, and it didn't happen too long ago. Do you remember that controversy, Shane?
No, I do not. I do not. No.
It wasn't too long ago. All right, sliding you over.
All right, I got Bug.
Bug.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Connick Jr. You know what? I don't. Wait, who's the main actor? Is it Ashley Judd? I mean, is she the main actor?
Yeah, it's got Ashley Judd in it and Michael Shannon.
Okay, I did see it, but Michael Shannon is actually the main actor. So
Yeah.
that cover is misleading because she's not the lead, but they put her.
Well, they're both are kind of like, she meets him.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
And then,
he believes he's infested with bugs or something like that.
Yeah, and then she starts believing it too, which is pretty good. That's what I like about it.
Wow. So
yeah,
I didn't recognize it because it didn't really have the cover is misleading. But why did you pick that movie to share?
I just like it because it's like he's crazy. She meets him, kind of falls for him, and then she starts believing the same thing because she's in the same
mindset.
Mindset he is, same atmosphere he is, and she starts believing everything he says.
All right. Go ahead and do me a favor. Can you read that comment? My dog is scratching, so I'm going to let him in.
I don't know. See.
Come on in. Hurry, I'm live. Dang, I knew that would happen too. Okay, you didn't read it. I'll read it.
Yeah, you read it. You read
it. You need your glasses. Oh, I forgot. You can't see. And I'm always telling you about that. When the car crashed into the subway bridge, it was an accident, but it was so exciting they left it in the film. Are you talking about which movie are you talking about, Steve? Are you talking about Bug or are you talking about Twilight Zone? I don't remember. Or are you talking about Howling? Or yeah, I'm not sure which movie because I don't remember that scene, Steve. Okay, my next movie is hey, I'm going to go with the VHS theme. Let me move myself over. I'm going to go with Gone with the Wind, the 50th anniversary. This is just a box collection, and it's just I'm afraid things are going to fall out. It's got a little booklet in it. Oh, no, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. A little booklet. And then it's got this certificate that's all bent up. A limited edition copy, Gone with the Wind. And mine is number 9,519. And this is the 50th anniversary. And then, you got your 2 VHS tapes. But these old VHS things, I think, are beautiful. I mean, it's just a plastic tray. So, yeah, this really is a kind of collector's edition because of the way it's boxed, the way that it's housed. It looks beautiful on your shelf. I'm kind of reassembling it right now. Right, and so for the time, this is kind of an elegant way to have a movie. This VHS box set, a thing of the past. Because normally the VHS box sets, they just put 2 in one little like cardboard sleeve, right, over both.
Yeah. I actually got the version of it.
You have this one or a different one?
Yeah. Not that one, the one with the 2 in one box.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So he's talking about French Connection. Thank you, Steve. Okay, you are up. Sliding you over.
All right. I'm just going with Sweeney Todd.
Ooh. Okay, so I love the musical version of that with Angela Lansbury and Len Carew. So go.
Well, this right here is a musical too. It's really well done.
Yeah.
I actually saw the Nashville Repertoire Theater did a version, did their play. Saw that too. I just thought it was really well done. It's I don't know, I just really like it. It's just really well done. All aspects.
It's Tim Burton.
Yeah,
and
Tim Burton.
So he puts his his sets and his style. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. It makes this version of it look more sinister, but more realistic, kind of for the time.
Yeah, it's got a gothic feel. I just think the sets it's really interesting, and the acting is really good, and so is the singing. Johnny Depp did a really good job, and so does I forget her name, but the lead actress as well. She became Helena Bonham Carter. I think she became or was Tim Burton's wife.
Yes.
Yeah. So she kind of I don't want to say something crude, but yeah, she got the part. No, I'm not gonna say. No, scratch that. All right, we're gonna go on. All right, my last one is in the vein of the VHS box sets, but this one is even bigger. Now, this one I had to hunt for. So this is Godfather, 1902 to 1959, the complete epic. And this is also a VHS. Now, the reason I had to hunt for this, when you slide it open, it's got like a drawer, and you've got a really big book with really a lot of nice photos in it, and it's got a tray for 3 videotapes. Now, the reason I had to hunt this down is because there are various versions of The Godfather, and not all of them are released on, or at the time they weren't. And this is the first 2 movies interwoven in chronological order. So that I believe it's the second movie. They go back and forth in time, and they go before the first movie. And so this version of it puts everything in chronological order as if you're watching it. And it's got a lot of extra scenes that wasn't in the original releases. So it was hard. I had to track this down. And so that's my Godfather complete epic story. Now, it might be available now on Blu-ray, but when I last checked, this version wasn't available on Blu-ray. So there you go. The Godfather complete epic in chronological order with added footage. No one's very impressed by that. Whatever, audience.
That's cool.
So you still have, I think, don't you have? Oh, did you do all your movies?
3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The Trump, yeah, the music by, isn't it Angelo? I forget who does Nino Rota. Nino Rota, I think, did the music. Yeah, it's great, great music. So now we're on our final thing, which is our grab bag. No, not grab bag. One mystery item. So I want to know, what did you choose for your mystery item?
What I chose a comic book, but I cannot find it.
All right, I can do mine while you look for yours. So I'm bending down. So I'm gonna show off this Living Stereo CD 60 CD collection. I love these box sets. I don't have many of them, but I bought this one. I love Living Stereo. I've been trying to get a lot of them on vinyl, but it's really nice having this box set because they are vinyl replicas. And so in a way, so they're paper sleeves. So for example, I'm going to show off this one. This was a grail for me. I was searching and searching for the vinyl. I finally got it, and then I realized that it wasn't as rare as I thought. But it's really nice to have these in these the sleeves, and then you can listen to it whenever you want. It's just a gorgeous box set, and some of the art on here is just so nice. I'm going to show you. For example, I have this one on vinyl. It's so cute. And I want to show you another one that I don't have. For example, I don't have this one, and I would love to find a beautiful copy of that on vinyl. I mean, look at that is just gorgeous art. So that one is pictures at an exhibition, a night on Bald Mountain. Now, I have one quibble about this box set, and that is they have double albums, and what they do is instead of making a double album, they just put it on two separate CDs with the same cover. That's the one quibble I have, although the backs are different because this one is 15, this one is 16. But if it's going to be a true vinyl replica, it would all be on one, like a double album. But otherwise, this is a beautiful, beautiful box set, and I'm so happy that I own this. There's a lot of classical music companies that have put out their catalogs this way. I wish I had more of these, but I don't. But I'm glad I have this one from Living Stereo. All right. And then also, as you go around the box, those are the list. You get different artwork. I don't know if there's anything on the bottom. No, anyways, my Living Stereo, I've been actively looking for the vinyl, and some of them can be quite expensive, even in bad condition. Take it away. Did you find your comic book?
Yeah. I got it. Right.
I'm sliding you over. Trying.
All right.
Whoa. Wow. How much did you pay for that?
I bought this way before it went up. This is the first thing I bought when I got back into collecting comics. So I paid like $175 for it.
I just saw that was being auctioned at Hip Comics, and when I looked, it was already 1,500. Yeah. And it wasn't even the end. And I thought, that's just ridiculous. It's just paper.
All right, this is Marvel Spotlight number 5, the first print.
Yeah, it was that one. It was that exact one. That is probably worth 1,500 at least.
Yeah, like I said, I bought the best copy I could find at the time. So I bought this probably 2012.
No, that's gorgeous. I mean, I do see a couple spine ticks. Who cares? Yeah. It's beautiful. It's a gorgeous copy. And I'm sure if you were to get that graded, or if you were to try to sell it, you'd make 10 times your money.
Probably. So what's wrong with it is this: it's got about 12 spine ticks. It's got a corner bent right here. Right here. Corner's bent.
Oh yeah, I see that now.
And it's got a little tear right here. A little bit.
Wow.
But I mean, it's a nice copy.
What is a 3-4 copy offer? Oh, three. I get it. That's the grade. A 3, maybe 3.4 or a 3 to 4. Yeah, go for 8. Not 80,000. It couldn't be 80,000.
Nah, it's about 800 probably.
No, but no, I'm telling you, that one. Wait, I'm wrong. I think it was going for 14,000. The one that I was saying. I actually took a screenshot because I could not believe how much that book is going for. It's just silly, in my opinion. But
Yeah. Well, the mint ones. Reason why the mint ones go so high is the black cover. It's almost
yeah,
impossible to find a mint one in black covers.
I know, but still, I mean, that's a lot of money, and I just hope they put out a facsimile, and then I don't have to ever worry about it again.
Well, the number one thing that caused comics to go up so high is a lot of investment firms started buying them up, the high quality ones,
Yeah,
which got the prices up.
Mark said he won that bid. David, I'll send it to you. Thank you. And if you don't mind, Mark, I'll just sell it so that I can pay my mortgage off. Wow. You should have just deposited the money right into my bank account, Mark, and saved us all a lot of trouble. So, that was a big book to end with. You have a Fantastic Four 1. You have a Ghost Rider first appearance. Yeah, I know that you have a lot of other big books because I've seen, because I watch your show regularly, and I've seen you show them off. You have a good collection. Yeah, you're sitting on a lot of really nice books.
Well, a lot of them are restored though. So
Who cares? Well, you do because you are doing it for investment. But for me, I hope that they're restored because they're cheaper.
well, this one right here, I got this one for a cat lady used bookstore back on the college. Pay $60 for it.
$60, and
Yeah,
I
but
bet
it's
it's
missing.
worth.
Well, it's missing page 10. So value stamp page is missing.
Oh, the
Yeah.
whole page?
Yeah, page 10 is gone. But I mean, even though it's $60, it's still profit on it.
No, I mean it's neat just to have some of those really nice high end books in
Yeah,
your collection at any kind of condition, I would say.
yeah, that's the first big book I bought.
So Ron Dale, thank you so much. So we are winding down our show. That price, the price on that was 800. Oh, okay, $800. Yeah. Um, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you so much, Shane, Mr. E, for coming on the show. It's great that we finally were able to do a live show together. This is your first time, so kudos to you for jumping on a live stream. Hopefully, you'll want to do it more now that you see that it's not that difficult or whatever. It's really easy. It's a
Yeah,
little bit more difficult when you're the host, right? Because you got to move things around and respond to the
yeah.
chat. I do
Plus,
want to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm using my phone, so
Oh yeah, you're using your phone. Well, you know what? You couldn't tell. It looks great. I record all my videos on my phone. I just use the computer for live streams because of the cameras in the middle. But
yeah,
yeah, on the phone, it's a little bit wonky. Or on the iPad, it's really difficult because it's on the side and it gets confusing. But I want to also take the time to promote that I'm going to have one more live stream, and that's tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and that's with Sonakram. There might be a cheat. I might have an extra one on Monday, but that was going to be with someone that I've never met before. But he contacted me and said that he would like to do a live stream with me. So, but he's not available this week. So this might spill into Monday. I still have to set all that up. And we got a final comment, which is and respond to off the wall paperback questions. Oh yeah, I don't mind that at all. I wouldn't even mind Rondale if you would like to do a live stream with me and go over some paperbacks because it sounds like you like paperbacks, so that would be a fun stream. My email is dmolinaro33. That's DMOLINARO33 at hotmail.com if anybody wants to contact me for doing a live stream. Because then what I'll do is I'll send you my phone number and we can text each other. So, Shane, do you have any final comments before we hang up?
No, I think that record set you showed was cool. Never seen
Oh,
nothing like that before.
yeah, a lot of the different companies put those out. So, yeah, they're a lot of fun. They're a little pricey though. They're usually like $150 or more, and a lot of them are out of print.
Yeah.
But stick around, don't leave. I'm gonna end the stream, and let's have a little bit of a chat after we're done. So thank you, everybody. I'm ending the stream now. Takes a few seconds for